Hey everyone, Austin back again. We are on episode number 4, and today we're going to be tackling the interior of this thing. So, while part of the restoration progress is also making the vehicle look nice and clean, we have a lot to clean out of this. So, how about we jump into this and see where we get ourselves into today?
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. Seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the...
Now that we picked up all the loose parts, we're going to take the time and clean the cargo mats on the Explorer here. These are hard, thick plastic, and after time they start to get dinged up, dingy, all that. So we're gonna wash it. That's going to be the best that we're able to get out all of the dirt and stains from over time. I'm sure there was chemicals that was probably spilled back there. I think we had a battery leak. So that's going to be the best that we can get. They're pretty well scrubbed, and it's a big difference compared to what it was. So how about we jump into the inside and start working on the floors. So what we will be doing now is using McGuire's Ultimate Protectant. What it will do is it will still pick up any of the loose debris that's around, but it will also add a coat of like interior wax, make it look nice, protect the vinyl a little bit better. So let's do this. Two things I want to point out. One, nothing is ever going to be perfect. but you can make it look a lot better than what it was. Second point, make sure that you start from the top, like the seats and the door first, and then you do the floorboards if you have vinyl floors like in the police cars. I suggest getting like a 12 or 18 pack of microfiber, so that way you can swap out very easily without running out, and that way you're not taking a possibly muddy rag still and going over seats on the next section you do. So let's do the back now. If that last clip cut out, I do apologize. I ran out of storage and I had to delete things. So I did all of the interior. Now we are going to work on basically the entire front dash. You want to make sure you have a clean rag for this, because as you are cleaning, you don't want to pick up any of the basically the dirty stuff that you had just cleaned. Because when you go to do your cleaning like this, what it's doing is it's adding basically that layer of protectant. So that way things don't stain as easily. It gives it a nice shine, a nice feel, and all of that. So the last thing that you would want is to start tracking and basically ruining all of the work you had just did. So it is super important to take your time, make sure you have the proper equipment to do such, but I like doing things myself. I don't like hiring people to do it. Yeah, we could have had a detailer come in and he'd do this for 3 hours and I get a $250 bill, or I spend 30 bucks on things, make a video out of it, and know what I'm doing to my own vehicle. So that way, the next time I go to do it, I don't need to hire someone. I can do it all myself. Wow. I didn't know that the radio stays on like that. So that's a plus. You find things out every day. I thought the vehicle had to be on for the stereo to come on. I guess not. So, now that we have that part of the dash done, I'll hop over to the driver's side here after I do this, but I am going to do the center console. This is a Giotto desk console. It was specially picked up for this vehicle. Granted, it does have a printer mount here, and obviously we're not going to be using a printer on chases. I mean, I like the angled consoles. The angled ones are so much nicer versus the flat ones. The only reason why we picked this one out. The only things that we're going to have as of now in this vehicle is going to be a cell booster. We're going to have a Willen PCCS, I believe it is, or the PCCR. It's just a switch box is all it is. Basically, it's just a high quality switch box. It's fused. That'll have the trigger wire for the inverter, the trigger wire for the floodlight that we're going to have on the roof, the searchlight, and the power for all of the electronics that's going to be in here, the switcher, the cameras, all of that. But right now, all I am doing is just cleaning this up a little bit, making it look presentable, and then we'll hop over to the driver's side here. The only thing that's inside of this is the little access. Your printer would typically come down here, it'd come out, and then nothing would be up here. We drilled that stuff in, and then the officer would be able to write his citation right here, and right on the other side would be the razor, basically, that it would come right off. So the more you know. Okay. So I believe that we are done on this side, and it is time to hop over to that side. Okay. So again, we are going to spray this. Granted, we already kind of did this, but sitting over here, you can get a much better realization of what needs done and what's already done. So not much. We'll also get right up there just a little bit. So again, that interior rag, microfiber, just gonna get this. Make sure you don't do the gas and brake pedals, because if you're driving, you're going to you're not going to get a good grip on that. It's just the same thing as that Armor All. You wouldn't Armor All it now, would you? Also, the spotlight's going to be coming out here, most likely in this episode or the next episode. Probably the next episode. We are just going to pull that out, and what we're going to do is place a Phoenix remote mount up on top. That'll allow for a much greater view. And it has a lot more features and distance. So that is what we will do. But I believe we are done here, guys. Now, to make the car smell new, the last thing I have to say for today is grenade out!